Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They look at him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Oklahoma's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw... As they came out firing, they were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite. Really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks. Right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to... Lost the fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the left. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is... Ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the...
Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open spaces. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Andrews. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find...
Brings him to the open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up for the PAT.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Kentucky right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. 1st and goal. Great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Kentucky, 14.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Andrews. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes him past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. A well-blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Kentucky going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break big serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Lost to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Motion from the back. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
The Sooners will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. It's complete, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. They will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. They'll try the outside to the left. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out fast. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. Turns it on midfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And that one will give them the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball at the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensive.
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Toure. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Wildcats are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Toure. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Kentucky will be forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just keep slinging it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to throw the pass.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with our onside kick.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Military stunt. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Now on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They have.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown Sooners! The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one. Actually,